Are you a veteran who is looking to improve your math and writing skills? Enroll in RVATS at Marywood University.
It's been about 7 years since I was in school, and upon completing the RVATS program, I feel that it really helped me with my confidence in taking courses here at Marywood University.
These are free, non-credit classes for veterans and their spouses. Use your new skills to get a job or go back to school.
So it is such a great opportunity, and I'm thankful for it.
Contact us to enroll in RVATS at Marywood University today.
Welcome back to You Be the Judge. I'm here with Magnus Jansen of Mission 22. And you know, Magnus, I'm really proud of this community's commitment to veterans, but I know we can do more. And I know when we alert them through Judge Munley's show, Veterans Views, and this show, that we're going to hear from people that want to get involved with you. You know, we have a just recently completed, and I want to take you over to show it to you, a wonderful home for homeless veterans here in Scranton, put together by Catholic Social Services, Monsignor Joseph Kelly. And we had the opportunity that my office on Veterans Day went over and served them lunch and dinner as a day of action. But most interesting about that, and I'd recommend that you go to the site, is Zeus's Day of Action. We learned that one of the fellows over there had a dog that he was absolutely in love with, but couldn't bring him to the homeless shelter. And he was up in New York State. So a couple of the folks in my office, my paralegal, Melissa Tice and John Hart, who are both dog lovers, said, we'll adopt Zeus and bring him in. And there's a whole bunch of pictures of Zeus on that Facebook page, Zeus's Day of Action. And it's kind of a reminder to people that you can do the simplest thing to make a veteran's life a lot easier. So I hope we'll get a chance to show you the St. Francis Commons and maybe get in and meet some of the vets that are in there.
I'd like that. That'd be a nice trip.
And then the other thing that I think is exciting, and we've had them on the show, is Lauren Williams out at Marywood has the Veterans Home out there. And on Veterans Day, all of the students on the campus come and plant a flag. And we've got some pictures of that shows the support of our community for the veterans that fell in that war. And I am sure if we give them a project of alerting people to the mission of Mission 22, we can increase tenfold the interest in the community on helping you help the veterans. So I hope that Scranton becomes a place that is very welcoming to the mission and to the people that are working so hard at Elder Heart.
Oh, thank you. I think they will be.
From here, you're going down to Philadelphia, and what next?
Going back to Philadelphia, then I'm going to go back to Indiana, and in a few weeks we're going to start cutting out our first silhouette of our national memorial. And
the steel, or the iron that's used in these memorials, where does it come from?
We're going to use a Core 10 steel. It's a really high grade of steel. It'll rust, and once it gets to a certain point in rusting, it'll stop rusting for all intents and purposes. And it's the best high quality steel we can use that'll have the longest time out in the elements.
And will these pieces of art, individual pieces of art, be able to be taken from site to site to show people what the working project is?
We're going to make them so they're mounted and then bolted, heavy duty bolts, and then hopefully once it's installed that'll be its home. But we will make it that they can be replaced or moved if necessary.
So if you were to come here this summer to the iron furnaces and had one of those,
right,
would you be able to get it here to demonstrate what they look like and what our artists would see?
Yeah, I'd be able to do it. It would have to be for a good event. It's quite a haul to move that kind of heavy steel across country.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's something that we can think on and work on.
Right.
I think it'll be terrific. You've shown us the tapes that are on the Mission 22 website. But what I was struck by is the so many different topics: weight and nutrition, alcohol. Why all of those topics on a site that's meant to prevent suicide?
Well, veterans issues PTSD, TBI, drug and alcohol abuse, family issues, suicide. It's this huge, perfect concoction for the ultimate end, which is suicide. And we know we can't address everything in the nation, and we're not going to pretend that we are. So what we did is we came up with an idea that might become viral and go across the nation, and then put the best charities we can find on there that are experts doing what they do. If you need financial help, you got USA Cares. If you're on the verge of suicide or you've already attempted, there's Save a Warrior Foundation. If you want to get more involved with your community through picking up trash or having community projects that are less intensive than Elder Heart, there's the Mission Continues. If you need to get involved with drug or alcohol recovery, we've got links to the AA and NA. We've got links to the VA. We've got links to different dietitians. You know, that you've got the whole person is mental, physical, and spiritual. And we got all these different resources right on Mission 22. You wear the shirt, you put on a sticker, someone Googles that, and they find out all those resources. We want to make it as flat as possible. We want to put everything there, right at the fingertips of a veteran.
How do I order a shirt?
Mission22.com, and it says right here, click to purchase merchandise.
Okay. And what's a shirt cost?
$22.
Outstanding. That's great.
We're pretty simple.
That reinforces the message.
Well, that's the thing. America's marketed to so much. You know, you got to be bumped about 12 times before they respond. You know, it's unfortunate we got to make it. That's the way it is, but that's necessary. So you got to cut or something.
The idea of Mission 22, whose idea was it?
Well, it's the framework. Context is done by CP&B. The content is done by Elder Heart, Tom Spooner, Mike, and myself.
So, Magnus, if there's a message out there for our audience, both veterans and non-veterans, what is it?
Quit waiting. Stop waiting for the VA. Stop waiting for a big super charity to take care of it. Stop waiting for somebody else to take care of it. One of the reasons I started Elder Heart is I was a little bit resentful and disenfranchised. And I looked in the mirror and I realized I wasn't doing anything about it. Well, that's not okay with me. You know, I'm not going to sit here and be mad at the TV. I'm going to get up and get involved. I'm going to build the type of community I want to live in, and I'm not waiting for somebody else to tell me it's okay.
And they can learn where to go and what to do just by clicking on hashtag Mission22.
Mission22.com or elderheart.org. Reach out to us, we'll reach out back.
Great. We come back, I want to get some closing thoughts from you on where our local citizens can go to help. So please stay tuned to You.
Are you a veteran who is looking to improve your math and writing skills? Enroll in RVATS at Marywood University.
It's been about 7 years since I was in school, and upon completing the RVATS program, I feel that it really helped me with my confidence in taking courses here at Marywood University.
These are free, non-credit classes for veterans and their spouses. Use your new skills to get a job or go back to school.
So it is such a great opportunity, and I'm thankful for it.
Contact us to enroll in RVATS at Marywood University today.
Hi, I'm Todd O'Malley with the law offices of O'Malley and Langen. If I say the phrase life-changing experience, what do you think? Getting married, having a baby, buying a home, all good things. I'll bet you didn't think work injury. And that's a problem with our society. People don't realize a work injury can change everything. Destroy your earning power, hurt your family, and damage your health. If you're hurt on the job, call O'Malley and Langen, 1-800-817-COMP. You know, before we get back on camera, Magnus, we were talking about some of the success stories around the country of people that have just picked up and run with your ideas. You talked about one down near Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Tell me about that.
We got a chapter of Elder Heart started. It's called the Sandhills Elder Heart chapter. And what it is, it's a group of veterans who joined up with us, said they want to do a project in their hometown. They've got an idea, they've got a concept. You know, we've put them under the Elder Heart umbrella, and now they're doing their project in their town for their community.
You know, we talked yesterday about the iron furnaces here in Scranton and the great summer program they have down there. why the iron furnaces would be a perfect place in our area for a tribute to veterans is it's right across the street from the Chamberlain plant. The Chamberlain plant made munitions for the Vietnam War and for Afghanistan and Iraq wars. It would be a place that when people come to see the iron furnaces, to see a piece of iron art honoring veterans and bringing to mind the problems with our veteran suicide, I think it'd be perfect. So if we can find people that'd be interested in doing that, we just run with it. Do we need to submit an idea to you, to submit an idea to Elder Hart, or do you just accept what we're thinking?
At the end of it, we have to accept it, but we're pretty liberal about accepting it. What it is you reach out to us, tell us who you are, the 5 W's, who you are, what you want to do, why you want to do it. As long as it's within our context, hey, it's about vets. Is it going to address veterans' issues or the hope for the future? All we do is give a right limit and a left limit and a goal. And as long as it's within that, then you got a lot of freedom to kind of create your own project. We just want to make sure it's got integrity for our message.
That sounds absolutely terrific. And I, for one, look forward to working with you in the future. And I think we have a lot of vets here in northeastern Pennsylvania that will enjoy being a part of Elder Hart and Mission 22. Magnus, thank you for what you're doing, and thanks so much for being on the show with us these last couple of weeks. And I hope you find that northeastern Pennsylvania is a place where working on behalf of veterans, by veterans, is a way of life. So thank you. And thank you for sharing your Sunday morning with us on You'll Be the Judge. I'm Todd O'Malley with the law offices of O'Malley and Langen. If I say accident, what do you think? Car crash, falling down the steps, unexpected events. People don't realize most of these accidents aren't really accidents. They're injuries caused by careless third parties. So if you've been hurt at work, call O'Malley and Langen. 1-800-817-COMP. 1-800-817-2667.
Have you been denied Social Security benefits? You can appeal. If you are disabled and if you have been paying taxes, you've earned your rights to your Social Security benefits. Call O'Malley and Langen. And remember, we don't get paid unless you win.
For a veteran, the flash of a firework can be a flashback to war. While you're looking for the cereal, he's looking for an ambush. Our soldiers are leaving one battle and coming home to another. We're fighting a war against veteran suicide, and we're losing. In fact, 22 veterans take their own life each day. I know because I was almost one of them. I was U.S. Army paratrooper, Green Beret, eventually in Delta Force. I did 40 months of direct action combat. But I didn't come back the same man who had left 2 decades before. Everyone says, we're glad you're home safe. I wasn't. And many of our veterans are not. They're still at war. So this is your mission. Help us claim the 22. You can give our vets the hope and encouragement they need to get well. And it's as simple as a post or a tweet. Let's turn every 22 into a show of support. When you do, you're letting our vets know they have an army behind them. Let's win the war against veteran suicide.
Your mission begins at Mission22.com.